My friends, it is Sunday morning. I am going to do a shop my stash. So I have some items that I picked out for today's makeup look. I am drinking out of my favorite Tinkerbell cup, and I'm having, I don't know if you've got, I talked about the collagen, but I don't know that I talked about the tea. This is the Skinny Fit tea. It's like a really great fruity tea, and it helps me to lose weight and not feel bloated. It keeps the bloat down, which is fabulous. So I am going ahead and get started. I already am primed and stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm using my Laura Mercier. What color do I have? Vanilla. And this is the Flawless Lumiere. This is a great foundation. I don't believe, though, that it's cruelty-free. I just recently found that out, and I was very disappointed. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not. So we're just going to get started. I'm actually on my second bottle of this. I really like this foundation a lot. It actually does have a nice glow to it. My skin's so pink, so no matter when I put foundation on it, first it looks silly because it's just pink. It looks just like I gotta cover up the pink. It's funny, we take color out of our face and then we put it back in with bronzer and blush. It's so funny what we do as humans. But I'm gonna show you all the stuff I picked out. For eyeshadows today, I thought I'd play with the Fenty Snap because I'm wearing kind of like burgundies and stuff. I also have a Pat McGrath small palette we might dip into. But these colors I thought looked decent with what I was wearing. And then I have the Pat McGrath Mothership Subversa La Vie en Rose, the mini one. And we've got these gorgeous colors here, so I may dig into like this one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This has hot pink in it, so maybe pull that hot pink in. Does this one have hot pink? This one has hot pink too, so I might just stick with the Fenty today and just stay with one. I just ordered the Fenty from the Sephora sale, the Fenty Cream Bronzer and the Fenty Cream Blush. So I'm so excited to get that in, so we'll do that. Fenty's products have been sort of hit or miss for me. We got a bunch of them in BoxyCharm and I didn't like half of them. I love their gloss bombs. I do like these little snap shadows. They're, I want to say they were 2 for $25. I have another one on the other side. I'll show you the neutral here. And they snap together, just in case anybody hasn't seen them. You buy them, this is number 7 and this is number 4. So if you're looking for the pink one, it's number 4. And you basically just, I don't know if you saw me if I was in frame, you just put them together and you click them, and then you can take 2 different with you wherever you go. I like the concept and the idea of that. I think that's brilliant. And they're not the most pigmented shadows, but they get the job done, and they're pretty, and they're great for traveling. So I'm using the Tart Shape Tape Concealer today for my under eyes. This is kind of a lot. This puts on a lot. I actually prefer the Pat McGrath under eye concealer. I think it's called Sublime Fetish or something like that. That's amazing to me. It's probably the best under eye concealer that I've ever used. But this is a little bit lighter, and I feel like I need a little light and bright today, and so we're going with Tarte to brighten it up. And my face is finally started. I look like a ghost right now. I had all this color when I came out, all this pink. We're gonna fix that. But I feel like my face is finally starting to clear up, and I'm using the Priming is Everything eyeshadow primer by the Balm, and this looks like it's a cream. This is the first time I'm using it, a little cream primer. So we're gonna get that all over our eyes. I had wore some false lashes yesterday because I used the lashes that were in the BoxyCharm. If you guys saw that video, if not, I'll try to link it for you here. I'll put a card up. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, I'm getting distracted today. Let me finish that thought first, Terry. Ugh. All right, so I have a little bit of glue on my eyelids. I've been trying to get off, and my eyes are kind of like not happy with me right now. If you see little black like glue on my eyes, that's why. When I do my eyes, I will zoom in as well. Actually, I do need to get a mirror, so let me grab that real quick before we get going any further. And this is what the Balm Prime thing looks like, if you guys want to see it. Hold on. Okay, friends, came in a little closer so you could see. So for our blush and our bronzer, I'm just using, I don't have a lot of bronzers. I cannot wait. I ordered macchiato from Fenty, so as soon as that gets here, we're going to totally use that. And again, I told you guys I found this Morphe brush. It's a Morphe M448 to be really good for my bronzer. We're going to use that. One of you asked if I could show how to use cream blush, and I probably should have started with a easier cream blush. We'll do that when we get to the Fenty cream blush that I ordered, but for today we're going to use the Natasha Denona Love palette. I love this so much. This is the Love Glow palette. Let me open it up. First of all, I mean, it's gorgeous. I did a review on this too if you haven't seen it. And then here's the shades inside. You do have two. This is your first cream. This is kind of a cream to powder, and this one too. And then, so these are kind of like a cream to powder, and this is your full cream. So I'm going to show you how to use this. And once I get, like I said, once I get the Fenty in, I'll show you how to just use a really simple cream blush if you're new to cream blushes. If you've been around my channel a while, you know that I really like using cream blushes. I find that they are more attractive on aging mature skin, and that they don't accentuate your texture as much. All right, I'm not really liking how that's looking. I did it a little too heavy. So let's just go in and fix with blend it. Perfect. This is wonderful. I need to get a new one. Mine has got a tiny rip in it. You see that? I got it when it first launched, and you do need to be you guys need to be gentle with those. They're not meant to be to be wrung out and stuff. So people didn't know how to use them, and they were using them wrong. So anyhow, I think I'm gonna use it right here. It's a little harsh too. We're gonna blend that in a little bit. That is better. Getting some color back in our face. So I guess we'll finish the blush and stuff up after, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with our eyes. So we're gonna go in. All right. I'm gonna start with the lightest pink here. And I didn't bring my color switch over, nothing. I don't have all my stuff, but look here's the colors. Now this color down here is more of a topper. It makes the prettiest scattered light effect over your eyes. I'll swatch it for you. It does have a little bit of pigment to it, but not, in my opinion, a ton. And it's just so gorgeous as a topper. Do you see the way the light hits those little glitters? Oh, that is such a gorgeous shade in here. One of my favorites. I'll probably use that as the eye topper. So we'll get started. So I'm using this light pink. I think these do have names, but I think they're on the back, so you have to take it off. Yeah, so I'm using the color Sleepover. Actually, I'll take it off so I can tell you the colors. It's easier for me to hold them when there's two in there, but so I can tell you the colors. Well, to keep it off. All right, so this is the color Sleepover, and it's just a really beautiful pale pink, and it's a great little transition shade. If you just want a little pink lid, some liner and lashes, or liner and mascara, I think this would be a really pretty one because it's simple and really soft. And sometimes you just want a simple, soft look, I'm not necessarily sure we're doing that today, but I do like that look. And I like this color. And I like that this is a pink that actually is a baby pink that shows up on my skin tone. I definitely have problems with color showing up on my skin. So I appreciate it when I get a color like this that I can put on, and it's actually a soft pink on my skin. Look at how beautiful that is. We are going to run that same color underneath underneath too, under here. You can close your eye for this and just duck that thing right up in there, and it always works. So that's a great thing to do too, if you, because I'm gonna go in with the darker color, so I'm okay that this is coming down further. So just close your eye and like kind of shove this up there and go back and forth. All right, perfect. So I know it looks a little weird right now, but it's all good. That color actually is a good color. It actually is really pulling out the blue in my eyes. As soon as I put this pink on, it made my eyes look more blue. Don't you think? I mean, now they're like popping, where they were kind of just hiding before. All right, so I'm going to go in with this darker shade down here. This one is called Spice Trip. It's like a brown pink, and we're gonna darken up here. We're gonna go right in the crease. There we go. It's hard to use this little mirror and make sure that I'm like, you guys can see me. I think there was something on one of my brushes, because I'm seeing a color that's not, that I didn't use. Maybe it was on this one. Maybe there was a color on this. I don't know. All right, so that's looking good. I gotta go get my color switch again before I do another shadow, because I don't think I cleaned some of these brushes. Do you guys clean your brushes after every single time you use them? Because I don't. I let mine go probably longer than I should. I recently did a full clean, and it took like over an hour to clean all my brushes. It took forever, which is why I don't do it. If it was quicker and easier, I think I would do it more often, you know? So, but I do use my color switch in between colors, which is just really a hard, like kind of sponge, and you just put it on there. I'll show you guys. I don't know if I've showed that on a video or not. You can get these at, well, you could get them very cheap. I think I got them under $5 at TJ Maxx Marshalls. Of course, now those stores are closed. I don't know if you can buy them online or not, if they're selling online. I'm not sure if they are or not. So, all right. And I'm not worried about this line right here, because we're going to, obviously we're going to go over that. I'm done. Okay, let me get my color switch and I'll show it to you guys. All right, I got you even a little closer. You see my kitties walking around. This is a color switch. You can just run these under water when you need to clean them. Like right now it needs to be cleaned. You can see the shadow. But you just take your brush and you just go like this. And it takes any extra powders off. I do think that I would like to actually dip into the Natasha Denona, not Natasha, Pat McGrath, and put this hot pink all over the lid. I don't have the colors on this anymore. I'm so mad at myself. I lost the little insert for this one. So angry. This does have a mirror, so I am using a Rougher 2. This was in their concept store. I'll post the concept store below. You can get Rougher brushes for 50% off. I got this one, which I haven't really used yet, and then I got this one, which you can see I've used a lot. I love this, and we're going to use this again today. So I'm going to use this as a packing brush, and I'm going to use it in this hot pink kind of all over, at least 3/4 of the lid. I'll probably leave the inner corner to do something else. But, oh God, Pat's formula is so stunning. It is just to die for. It's smooth. It's like if mattes could be, when they say like this is a creamy matte, this is a creamy matte. It's just got so much color to it. Now this is more of like a satin. It has a little bit, it's not, this actually isn't a matte. It's more of like a special satiny type of a formula. So pretty though. You kind of just want to keep applying it because it's so easy to apply. Now I got a little something there. You can always clean that up with, which I probably will. I always get it on this side. I'll just get a baby wipe and clean that up. But look at that color payoff. That's insane. So, all right, so now I feel like I do need to go in again with a little bit more of that baby pink in here that we used and just soften all this up. And blend all that together. Just kind of coming up with like on the edges in my, like you can't really see it from where you are. It's almost making kind of like a plum look with the darker shade we have put in. It's coming in with like a mauve-y pink tone like up in this area. So for the inner corner, there is a shade that we can use with Pat McGrath, and it's a pinky orangey shade right here. So we're going to use that on the inner corner portion and blend, and then we'll blend those two together. Do you guys typically like to use one eyeshadow palette to make a look, or do you often dip into multiple palettes to create a look? Because I find that depending on the palette, if all the colors I need, I will tend to stick with one palette. But if I need other colors, I have no problem like grabbing another palette and dipping in. But I'm just wondering like your preference. Do you always look for eyeshadow palettes that have like a full spectrum of colors that you can do one look with that one palette and not have to go to another palette? Now there is just no comparison. These colors these Pat McGrath colors, the formula is like 10 times better than the Fenty shadows. The Fenty shadows, however, work well. So don't be disillusioned and be like, oh, you know, that's not a good, that Fenty's bad. It's not, it's good. It's just Pat's better. All right, so on the bottom, for a little bit of depth, I'm gonna go in with this shade down here. I may still put that gorgeous shade over the lid for some sparkle from Fenty because I love that shade. So we might do that. So this purple I'm putting really close to the line because we feathered out that light pink and that went kind of low. So we're, what is this? This is a Morphe R44. I have a subscription to, like, I think it's called something Glam. But anyway, I paused it. They send 3 to 4 brushes from Morphe for $19.99. They send a few brushes every month, and it's worth it, and it's helped me like build up my collection. But I paused it just due to times right now, and also I kind of feel like we get a lot of brushes through subscription boxes, and I'm kind of set for the time being. So, all right, I'm gonna take this little rounder brush from Rougher, and I'm gonna go in with that hot pink shade in the center part. And just match the top a little bit. All right, clean it on my switch. We're gonna do the same thing with that pretty pinkish corally shade. That's actually a duochrome shade. I'm not, you guys, well, let me see if I can get you any closer. See, it's like a gorgeous duochrome. It's like a pink gold, like a peachy gold shift to it. It's really beautiful. I just like to take that color right there. Whatever highlight I use, I like to take up a little bit. Okay, I don't know if hopefully I was in frame there. Let's go back a little. You guys are a little too close. All right, so now I'm sitting Indian style, and my legs are bothering me. Okay, so I am gonna take that Fenty shade and gloss it over everything. Let's hope I don't ruin anything, but I'm gonna take it really lightly and I'm going to tap it over everything. Oh, so beautiful. What is that on my face? Shadow. So, okay, so I have bit of fallout. That's why you should do your eyes first. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna come in a little closer for this one. You ready? Are you ready? See, it just puts just such a nice glitter, and it's fine glitter. It's like this is such a perfect topper shade. People were complaining about this shade, and it's my favorite. It's so gorgeous. I think you just need to know how to use that shade, because it's not like a great shade for just like on its own. You know, it needs to be, it's a topper shade in my opinion. That shade, by the way, is, I think it's Diva Fiva. Hold on. Yeah, Diva Fiva. All right, friends. Let's just come in here. This whatever foundation was left on here and kind of clean that up. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to use on my eyes the Charlotte Tilbury Volume 2 mascara, this little sample, and I'm going to get some, I don't know, whatever, generic eyeliner. I'm not putting any false lashes on today because my lashes were pulled out a little bit and they need a break. So I'm going to use just my lashes today, and I'll be right back with liner and lashes, and then we'll do cheek with the cream cheek highlight and blush and lipstick. Okay, so I'm loving that Charlotte Tilbury mascara. It gives me like bottom lashes that normally I don't have. I have like good eyelashes on top, but not on the bottom. I'm really, really liking that. So that really kind of made everything pop, brought the look, brought my eyes bluer. All right, so we're going to start with the Glow Cream Base. There's two ways. I'm going to show you both ways that I use it. You can use a stipple brush like this and dip it and go in like that, or you can just use your fingers as well. So whichever way you're comfortable with. We're going to start with the stipple brush, and we're going to go in and tap that on. Very simple. And again, this is the Glow Cream Base. I typically like the look I get. Usually, well, that looks good. Sometimes I like it better with my fingers because I can get a more kind of precise application of where I want it to be. But this brush is big enough that it's putting it on there quite beautifully. So let me show you with my fingers. There's something on my face. Because you can get it quite dark actually if you like it darker, and this probably is going to make it a little darker using your fingers. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely darker with the fingers. So I'm just going to make this match a little bit better. Because once you put powder over it, if you go a little dark on your blush, once you powder your face, it kind of all melts in, and it's not as dark. Okay, so there is just the cream glow base, and you could just be done. You could just stop here, but we are going to go further to show you. This is a duochrome color. I'm going to take one of the, this is the it's Jaclyn 02 highlight brush, and I'm going to go in, and this has a lot of power to it, so tap off. And I'm going to kind of move that along the cheek, but sort of more in the middle sections, because it does have, it's shiny. And it has a beautiful duochrome shift. So does the one, the Natasha Denona Derala palette. Oh, that duochrome in there is stunning. Stunning. Okay, so now this is very glittery. I'm going to take just this like little brush here, and I usually just sort of focus this up in this section, and if I use this brush, it does melt the color more into my skin tone than if I use other brushes, because I can just sort of buff it right in, because it does have glitter in it, but the glitter will buff in, so do not be afraid of this glitter. So we're getting a lot of pink going on. Again, this will settle down once I put powder on. And then our final touch is just going in with the, so this one was the sheer glow or super glow. This one here was the diamond powder, and this one is the glow impact powder. And I'm going to take that up at the high points of my cheek up here, because this is your kind of your champagne-y glow. It just gives your skin a glass-like effect. Look at how gorgeous that is. So gorgeous. Now it came down a little low here, but I'm not really, same thing here. I'm not too worried about it. That actually, it's just blending into, that's just blending into my contour or my bronzer. So we're gonna go over here and pop this baby on. I'll link this down below for you guys. I just love this palette so much. I think if you have the time and you want to play with like draping, which is what this technique is, where you're putting a bunch of different colors on your face for blush. You're starting with a base and you're building up and you get this beautiful, this is probably showing you the best, this beautiful glass-like effect to your face. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. We're gonna use the same color, the Glow Impact Powder on the nose. Get everything glowing. And the top of the lips. I'm also going to tap a little bit of this. Actually, I need a smaller brush, Terri. I'm using the rougher brush right up here, because we didn't really do that. I haven't been highlighting it lately because my eyebrows aren't waxed. Having drops. I've been dropping stuff literally all day. I don't know what my issue is. But yeah, I feel like I'm highlighting those loose hairs that are not waxed off right now. I might take some of this on the inside here. Just to give us an extra little pop. Okay, so there's our blush. I think it looks really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. All right, we're gonna powder our face using the Jaclyn Hill Do Me powder. This just gives your skin sort of, it's just a translucent powder, but it gives your skin sort of just a glow, just like a really like soft glow. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful powder. This is something that when I run out, I'm gonna order more, but it seems like she gives you a lot. So okay, so I went over and it took the shine down a little bit, but not too much. All right, now for my lips, I found a new lipstick that I had, or lippy that I haven't used, and liner. This is a Colourpop liner from the I Love Sarah in Colourpop collection, and it is in the color Curvit. We're gonna use that. And then from Del 10 Beauty, this is the color Stiletto. And I thought it would look really good with today's look. So that is what we're about to do. It's hard for me to line my lip because I have a scar right there from when my tooth went through. All right, I was thinking this was more pink than it is. It's more brown. So hopefully it'll mix okay. Go. Liner's done. I'll link everything I used today for you guys below. Oh, I love this color. It's blending really pretty with the liner. Pretty. That's it. We're done. We have our final look. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video, which will likely also be, well, today I have a FabFitFun style that came in, so that'll keep an eye out for that. I also have a Trenson that came in. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first, but I am going to get ready to do one of those videos. You guys should see this one first. Join my Facebook group page if you haven't already. We do have a giveaway going on there. And sometimes I ask your opinions on like this thumbnail or that thumbnail. You get first notifications of the videos when they go up, and we have a lot of fun in that group. There's a lot of camaraderie happening over there, so definitely stop by and join our Facebook group page. That will be linked below. How to contact me is also down below. You can reach me through Instagram, through instant message. You can reach me on our Facebook group page for sure. And I have a P.O. box now if you want to write me a letter. We could be little pen pals. That would be fun during this time too. So I hope you guys are having a blessed week. Take care of yourself and take care of others if you can. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.